Hello everyone! Today, using my Audi A6 C5 as an example, I'll show you why the power window might not be working. Specifically, in my car, the window of the rear left door stopped lowering. You can raise the window using the button inside the cabin, but lowering it is not possible. When I try to lower the window and press the open button, I hear a click from the door, but the window doesn't go down. I researched this issue online and found a lot of information suggesting that the problem could be damaged wiring at the point where the wires transition from the interior to the door. As you can see, there are corrugations in the doors to protect the wires, and due to the frequent opening and closing of the door, the wires under this corrugation tend to break. So first, let's check the wiring at this point. To do this, we remove the corrugation from the door and detach it from the body. It's already evident that the wires have undergone some repair, so we are moving in the right direction. Now I've removed the door trim and will try to access the wiring to inspect it thoroughly. I plan to solder and properly insulate all the wires. But before I disconnect the wiring, I want to check if the system works on another door. In other words, I'll disconnect the plug from the malfunctioning door and connect it to the frame with the motor from a working door. I connected the wiring to the frame of another door, pressed the button, and heard the relay click, but the window didn't go down. This indicates that the problem is with the wiring because this motor works fine, and on the other door, the window goes up and down without any issues. So I continue inspecting the wires by attempting to disconnect them from the body and pull them out. Disconnecting the plugs is straightforward, just a little rocking and they come out. Now we thread the wires to inspect them without interference from the corrugation. I freed the wires from the corrugation and now we can evaluate their condition. It looks pretty bad. Some wires are severed and some are poorly insulated. By the way, one of the wires, which seems to be responsible for power supply, is broken. After removing the tape from the wires, it's clear that these wires were previously broken and someone attempted to fix them using inserts, but whoever did it didn't bother to solder the wires properly and insulate them securely. So now, I'll twist and solder all these wires again, ensuring good insulation with heat shrink tubing. Now that I've fixed the wires, soldered them, and insulated them with heat shrink tubing, I connected the wiring to the window motor. Unfortunately, the window still doesn't go down. After that, I consulted the schematic to identify the contacts that should receive voltage at different moments. I pressed the button and measured the voltage at the connector during window opening and closing. The contacts correspond to the schematic, and there's a 12-volt signal when pressing the up and down buttons. So, my wiring is fine, and there's voltage going to the motor. It seems the issue lies with the motor. To confirm, I'll try removing the non-working motor and install it on another door. I unscrewed the 3 motor bolts and removed it. When I put this motor on the working door, it turned out that it only operates in one direction. Look, I press the down button and the motor rotates counterclockwise. Now I press the up button and the motor still rotates counterclockwise. You see, no matter which button I press, the motor always tries to raise the window. It turns out the problem was with faulty wiring and a poorly functioning window motor. I'll try to disassemble the motor, perhaps I can fix it. If not, I'll buy a similar one from another car. See you soon in the next video. Bye.